Hello, I'm the speaker of this presentation, Shengen Piao, and I will present the topic of my research with Jiu Zhu, in which I'm the first author and Zhu is the second author and also the corresponding author. The topic of our research is gamification, a behavior strategy to nudge young people to adopt in-person counseling. First, into the introduction part. Mental health is a widely and critical problem for young people today. According to the message of World Health Organization, up to 20% of children and adolescents have a mental health disorder, and suicide is the second leading cause of death among those between 15 and 19 years old due to mental illness. So, to address a mental health problem, we have to pay attention to the behavior of seeking help. More precisely speaking, adopt in-person counseling. We all know that if we are physically sick, we go to the pharmacy or hospital to seek professional help. But if we are mentally sick, we rarely want to go to a counseling professional for help. This, this is not surprising because, first of all, early mental illness is like a cold and few people pay attention to it. And secondly, seeking help from a counselor is unnatural to us, especially in Eastern countries, because we rarely saw our parents seeking counseling help when we were young. So that when we heard that someone went to a psychological clinic, we thought he or she was a spiritual freak. In such environment, young people are certainly reluctant to seek professional help and even reject it. Therefore, to help young people adopt in-person counseling, we propose that gamification can be a strategy to help young people to adopt in-person counseling. As shown in the figure below, the definition of gamification will be described in the next chapter. But in brief, non-gamification means using traditional channels to know and understanding in-person counseling, while in gamification, you can be in a virtual world to know and understanding and even use in-person counseling. Next part is a literature study. Gamification is to motivate people to learn by transforming game design elements to non-game content. There is a lot of research on game elements, and here we use the game elements that lenders mention, and we use environments as the core in gamification experience. The adoption of innovation is a subjective phenomenon, and consumers' different level of expertise in other product categories affect the level of perception in innovation. Here we use the first three segments of Rogers' adoption stage model, because Rogers argues that people choose adopt or reject behavior at the decision stage. In the field of interaction design, usability is referred to as the extent to which a system, product, or service can be used by specified users to achieve specified goals with effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction in a specified context of use. A long-held belief in marketing communications is that vivid messages are more persuasive than abstract ones. We were curious if this effect could also be demonstrated in gamification. So we designed two different levels of vividness. In the low vividness condition, participants were provided with a static presentation, while in a high vividness condition, participants were provided with a dynamic presentation. Next is the research framework section. We propose 5 hypotheses to test our model, in which adoption is the dependent variable, gamification is the independent, independent variable. Usability is the mediating variable, and vividness is the moderating variable. Next is the part of study. Our experiment used a 2x2 between subject design, with the first variable is gamification and the second variable is the vividness. Due to the severity of the COVID-19 during the experiment, we were only able to gather eight Korean boys aged 12 and 14 for the experiment. Based on the exploratory factor analysis, we can derive the internal validity and reliability of model structure, effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction can be collapsed into one component, usability. We first performed a mediation analysis with the following result. Due to the limited amount of data we have, firstly, although adoption appears to different across gamification, hypothesis 1 is only statically supported at a significant value of 20%. Secondly, our regression analysis find that hypothesis 2 is only supported at a significant value of 20%. Finally, a positive effect of usability on adoption is found at a significant value of 10%. Hypothesis 3 is confirmed. We next performed a moderated mediation analysis with the following result. In the two-way ANOVA, although the effect of gamification and vividness on usability were significant, but we failed to find a significant interaction effect between gamification and vividness on usability. Therefore, we could not confirm hypothesis 4. The overall study results are as follows. Finally, it is the limitation of this study. First, our study deals with the effect of gamification on people's pre-process expectations, perceptions, and intentions to adopt in-person counseling. Second, due to the limited professionalism and resource, we only used in-person counseling introduction videos as the carrier to conduct our study. Third, in our study, especially under the impact of COVID-19, we collected a limited sample. Therefore, in our future research, we will address these limitations and improve the direction of our paper. Thank you for watching.